Thank you very much. I am very, very honoured to be your guest speaker this evening, especially from being part of the youth-led projects in the past. It is a real honour for me to stand in front of you today and share part of my story. I would like to thank once again Auntie Shade and all of the team who have invested into this event and the talented awards winners and nominees. Well done, everyone. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. By the end of this speech, I hope to have convinced you that the impossible is within your grasp if you have the audacity to ask, seek, and knock. It was 2020 and I was 17 years old. In college, we came to select our choices for university. I made a little spreadsheet with my uni choices on one side and the grade requirements on the column beside it. And I got all excited and I showed my tutor at the time. I put down universities like Cambridge, Oxford, Durham, St Andrews. She looked at my list, then looked at me, then looked at the grade requirements, then looked at me, then looked at my current grades, then looked back at me again. Then she said, Kia, maybe think about picking some more realistic options. You know, ones that are a bit more achievable for you. She didn't think I could do it. Honestly, I can't blame her. At this point, I was getting constant B's, C's, the occasional D in my class tests. These aren't really the A's and A stars needed for these world-class universities, right? So part of me didn't think it was possible, especially after she said that. But the difference is, my tutor looked at me through the lens of her experience. I saw myself through the lens of potential.
Come on.
Sometimes you know what you're capable of before anyone else does. I knew what I wanted to become, even if it looked impossible on paper. And trust me, on paper, it looked impossible. So what happened next? The COVID lockdown hit, and instead of seeing this as a setback, I saw it as an opportunity. My eager 17-year-old self would start the day at 6 a.m. I could do that now. I'd complete daily school tasks by 11 or 12, and then I'd hibernate in my room for the afternoon doing revision. I'm talking big mind maps, all the past papers, flashcards. I even started a YouTube channel to share my study techniques with the world. Eventually, we were allowed back into college, and I should mention, I did put my application in for Cambridge University, because why not? Worst that happens is I get rejected. So then came exam season, crunch time. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with the exam season stress. But this time I felt relatively all right about it. You know, I knew I put in the work, at least I tried my best, right? So I sit my exams, and then I wait and I wait and I wait for results day. And finally the day comes. And I open my exam results. And from constant B's, C's, and the occasional D, I see an A in maths, an A in biology, A star geography, A star in my extended project. And then I received an email. We are delighted to confirm your place at Cambridge University 2020. I cried. Because honestly, I didn't think that I was worth it. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was smart enough. So if anyone here believes this about yourself, trust me, I've been there. But that's not where the story ends. So I packed my bags and I moved to Cambridge. This dream come true. My mum, my dad and I, we marvel at the red brick walls of my college and these ancient portraits that are hung in the corridors and professors in their gowns marching through the hollow hallways and vast green gardens. And it did feel like Hogwarts. And although beautiful, Cambridge was by no means easy. You go from ranking top of your class to being completely average, because everyone at this entire university was top of their class, top of their school. So it was constant imposter syndrome every single day, feeling like a foreigner amongst these students who'd been to the best private schools, like Westminster and Harrow. They had private tutors all their life and parents who were academics. They all spoke very posh English, and they were entertained by my northern accent. They expected to be there, and they expected to succeed. It was a choking comparison. So in my first year exams, I ranked 64th out of the year group, which was quite low. Then in second year, I ranked 63rd. It's an improvement, still quite low. But then in third year, the workload multiplied. And someone very close to me passed away right before my final exam started. I thought that I had to somehow grow a second brain if I wanted to succeed here. So, the run up to exam season, my Cambridge finals, I cling on to my Bible and prayer. I spend hours and hours in the library every day, putting in as much work as I physically can. And eventually I sit my Cambridge final exams. These 3-hour and 5-hour exams over in a second. And a couple of weeks later, we get our results in an email. And after all this work, all the doubt, all the comparison, I look at my final degree classification. I got 72 out of 100, and that's a first class degree from Cambridge.
Come on. Yes,
Kate. And this is something I didn't think was possible, and again, I cried. So from a D to an A star, from bottom to top, this is not me bragging, this is me proving to you that nothing is out of your reach.
Come on, come on.
Thanks, Dad. When you cling onto your goal like a dog bites onto a bone, anything is achievable for you, no matter who you are and no matter where you came from. You don't have to grow a second brain to go to the best universities. You don't need to be the most talented person in the room to win that award. If you just show up for yourself, if you believe in yourself when it's impossible, even when other people don't, or when it doesn't even make sense, what is stopping you from achieving every dream you've ever had? That's what I wish I knew at 17. Amazon started from a website selling books in a garage in a rented home. Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook when he was 19, and it was actually shut down immediately. If these biggest corporations in the world started from nothing, what's the difference between them and you?
Come on.
If one door closes in your face, look for a back door. Climb through the window, because no one can argue with resilience. So let's stop taking no for an answer.
Come on.
I need you to walk away from this evening with the full knowledge that you have everything that it takes. And you are capable of much more than you might believe. So break the glass ceiling.
Come on.
So I challenge you to get out your phone, open your notes app, and write down one thing that's been on your heart that you want to do. That could be to start a business, or to start writing, improve your fitness, write a book, travel somewhere, learn to cook a meal, big or small, something that you wanted to do, write it down, put the date next to it. Because together, we're going to commit to these things and have the audacity to believe in ourselves.
Come on.
So, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, say, I am brave.
I am brave.
I am resilient.
I am resilient.
I write my own story.
I write my own story.
Very good, well done. I need you to remember that. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. Thank you very much for listening.